What's up, guys? Langosta, Rifles, Rods, and Broads. We're in beautiful Long Beach at the Bart Hall Show. We're looking for some adventure, man. Come on with us. We're going to be talking to some outfitters, some fishing boat captains, and it's going to be fun. You have a Kimber Rapid.
We do.
Can I see that?
So we're not allowed to take anything out of the cases, unfortunately. But it is right there.
No, is that 9? That's a 9 mil.
This one is...
That looks like a 9 mil to me. That looks like a 9 mil. Yeah. Sweet. When did that jump on the roster?
Last year sometime?
Oh, so it's been on for a while. Right on. Every year, man, Turner shows up big time. So this is the Turner's booth. It's huge. It's probably the largest booth in here. They got all their saltwater stuff on sale. Let's go look around. Let's go look around. It's more fun around here. For those who don't know, California's got bluefin tuna and some yellowfin tuna. But to go fishing those big boys, you need some big guns. Like some of these rods right here. Big guns. That's big guns right there. What's up, guys? Langosta here at my favorite reel booth. I'm here at the Avet booth with my new friend Gary. What's up, Gary?
How you doing?
Gary, what do you got for us for 2025, man? What's the exciting new product?
Well, we actually do have a new product. It's a 3-speed in a smaller fishing reel.
So is that what we're looking at here?
That's what we're looking at right in front of us.
Oh yeah, baby! Look at that, smooth.
So this is our JX class fishing reel. It's a Raptor Plus. So there's a lot going on here.
All right, all right. So walk us through some of the features.
So some of the features on this reel would be the new ergonomic machined-in thing for your thumb. So when you're on the spool.
In here?
Yep. So when you're holding the rod and you're paying out line, you got a little spot for your thumb to rest in. Other thing is this reel can now be made and acquired with the pistol grip handle. Before, you could only get the egg handle.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
that's the one you've had for a long time, pretty much.
Yeah, well, actually, that's an upgraded egg handle. But
okay.
that's the one you can get, or you can get it with the bigger one.
The big one.
So the big feature for 25 is now that we can get this in a 3-speed. So we've had 3-speed technology for our bigger reels for a while.
That's right, that's right.
But now in the JX and LX, we have the 3-speed. So a good representation for what you're doing, you know. So we'll throw the clicker on.
Okay.
And then go ahead and give it a big spin. You're in the 6-to-1, fast. Okay. Now go ahead and stop, and then just push that in halfway. Give it another spin, and you hear that change?
Oh yeah.
So that's 3-to-1.
All right.
Go ahead and hit it in all the way to low, and now you're 2-to-1.
Ooh, baby.
So now you got some massive torque.
Oh yeah, you got a good grip on this handle.
Absolutely.
It's a good grip.
Yeah.
So this is like a monster reel in a small package.
Yeah, and that's what's happening with all the modern reels, you know, not just with us, but with other manufacturers. They're taking a billet aluminum CNC and then because of the strength of the structure of the aluminum reels, they can go with super braid. So you can get, I personally fish 400 yards of 65-pound eyes are solid.
Okay.
Braid. I mean, that's a lot of line. I can live bait.
That's a lot of line.
You can do
for
all
a narrow reel. That's a lot of line.
Yeah, and then with the Raptor, with the dual drag capability, you can go ahead and fish this thing technically up to 60 pounds. Wow. I can throw a 60-pound fluoro leader on this, and you'll have the drag capacity to back it up.
Nice.
And then since it's so small, if the fish are biting less, adjust your drag appropriately, drop down to 30.
Yeah, slow down.
You know, so it's a really like a reel that's got a lot of possibilities.
Now, from what I've been told, the narrow reel also, when it creates a more stable platform to crank down on it, right?
Right. So that line's going side to side. It's not wobbling on you.
That's right.
Yeah. And also when you're fishing reels with a narrower reel, you don't have to worry so much about line piling up on one side.
It's beautiful, man. It's just the quality's there. Where are these bad boys made?
So all our reels are made family-owned business up in Chatsworth, California.
Wow, in LA.
In LA County, San Fernando Valley.
No kidding.
Specifically off of Topanga Canyon, the 118.
No kidding.
On the north end of the valley there. But
now, I've always heard not only is the quality good, but the fact that you're local, your service, if anything has to be serviced, it's...
Everybody's part of the family up in the factory. So if you walk up to the counter, and I don't want to start a stampede, but if it's not in the summertime, you walk up to that counter, you can sometimes give them your reels, go have lunch, and come back. That's ideal, right?
Yeah.
If you need parts, personally, I went up there. I was working in the area. That's not my day job.
Right.
I ran by there. I needed some parts for some customers. I swung in there, and if I hadn't talked to the owner for 15 minutes, I would have been in and out in 5.
Right.
But that's the type of service, and it's really like a bigger business, but it's a really mom and pop feel.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
it's SoCal.
And it's SoCal, man. It's some SoCal pride.
Yes,
so
sir.
let's go down to the line here. You got some big boys over there. I just want to show them to folks.
My experience will stop at the end of this row.
Okay. Well, let's go to the end of the row. So these are a little bit bigger reels, bigger class reels.
Yeah. So the end of our class where you'll hear, like, for example, you reel this one. That's the clicker. Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't know if the mic will pick it up, but there's a positive dog, right? And it's constant contact, so you're going to hear this noise. But that's the way the big game reels are. Big frame, big game.
Nice. So we're talking fish what class? How big? How heavy?
So on this class here, you can put 600 yards of 100 pounds. Again, I'll give you what I do on mine. 600 yards of 100-pound solid braid.
Right.
I'll put that amount on either one of these reels.
Okay.
Drag capacities. This one's a little bigger frame. You can get a little more. This is dual drag. You get more. But here's the other kicker with this one. It's lighter when you're knife jigging at the rail. But then, listen to that.
She's quiet.
It's got the silent dog system. So the anti-reverse, it's got a mechanical gear and
with a little brake.
When you're reeling. So lighter, not as much noise, but again, it's like a medium frame. This is a heavy frame. So there's give and take with whichever way you go.
Right
so
on.
HX wide, this is our 30. Then you step up in class, you got your 30 wide. Internal's the same on the 30s, with just more capacity.
Man, I love the controls. They're so nice and
beefy. And it's the cool thing about Avet is that, like, their hardware, they make their hardware themselves.
Yeah.
They use a thread pitch, like a 632 for the side frames. They use a 732 Allen. So it's stuff that, like, if you have a little bit of mechanical aptitude, you can take this apart and put it together yourself.
No kidding, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then here's my favorite, right? This is like the long range special, but they actually call this the SDS, the San Diego Special.
Oh yeah.
So it's a 50. It can hold 700 yards. Again, I'll tell you what mine. 700 yards of 130-pound hollow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a lot of line, guys.
Really big game capacity. You can get these all in 3 speeds, 2 speeds. But yeah, so because of the long range tie to our company, they named this thing the San Diego Special.
That's awesome.
Yeah, topless.
So what's the MSRP? Do you know on this one?
I'd say like 575 to 625.
Yeah, it's very reasonable.
Yeah, for sure. So you get into the 3 speeds, you're looking at about $80 a unit.
Okay.
If you go with a 2-speed, you save some money.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Love it, man. Great.
And then you look at the last time these big reels came out was the year before COVID.
Okay.
But
so really, they haven't been made in about 4 years?
No, they've been made and they've been fished. But in our industry on the West Coast where I fish, I said I don't see them.
Right.
These guys here get fished, the wicked tuna reels, right?
That's right. That's the wicked tuna reels.
The big marlin.
Look at that, man.
Come over here to
the
this
800 pounders.
The big Nova Scotia bluefin.
Yep.
Yeah, this is our,
Look at that
130 class.
Look at my hand in relation to the reel.
Yeah, and really in all, this is our top of the line, and you can buy this reel for $1,500.
That's very reasonable.
You put the appropriate line on here, and you're literally, like our rep was here earlier, and he's showing me video where he caught this last season. He caught an 800-pound bluefin.
Yeah, baby.
Out of the box, But that's our top of the line. Then you get into our basically our T-Rex. And that's quad drag. So that's an 80 wide. Yeah, if you're watching the fishing shows back east or the big marlin guys, billfish people, they're fishing the 130s, but that's quad drag. You can, if you look at the and I'll lie to you a little bit, but you're getting over 100 pounds of drag at full. All carbon fiber,
That's
all
amazing.
316 stainless.
Just smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Yeah, those are boss. So these T-Rex quads and all this, like I said, the last time I saw them out at the display was back in 19 before COVID, but since we're getting back in the swing of things and things are getting normal again finally, we're bringing out the big boys.
Right on.
Yeah. So you can go to the website at
AvetReels.com. AvetReels.com.
There you go. They just changed that. My apologies. But yeah, they'll have all the schematics. If you have any questions, you can download the products. We're starting to get more and more out there with the social media. We're trying to, like everybody else, right? We're playing catch up. But if you go there, you can get all our products. You can download PDFs of schematics and order parts and everything else.
Cool. Thanks very much. Appreciate it, Gary.
All right, gentlemen.
Awesome. Thanks a lot.
Enjoy the show.
Billy Ballou. I'm one of the captains here on the Independence. We do 3 to 16 day trips or 2 to 16 day trips. We're about to shut down for our yearly maintenance, but it's been a great year so far, and we're super stoked about how things are going currently.
So, Billy, what when the season starts up again, what months are we talking about?
Generally, we start our spring schedule in April, and we run all the way through the beginning of February every year.
Right on. And most of your trips are how long?
In the spring, we do our shorter, 2 to 5 day trips, and then we slowly, gradually get longer as the season progresses. So most of the summer, it's 7 and 8 day trips, and then in the fall, we start our 10s and 11s, and then the winter, we do our 16 days.
And what marina are you guys out of?
We're at Point Loma Sportfishing in San Diego.
In San Diego, San Diego. So if someone's coming, my cousin is an avid fisherman, much better than I am. I'm more of a hunter. But I'm thinking about having him, hosting him. He lives in Florida. They love marlin fishing and stuff like that. If somebody is coming from the East Coast, what do they need to get set up with? Because you're going to be going into Mexican waters, right?
Yeah.
So they need their passports. What else do they need?
Passports. Our office side with Paulina here, I believe it's visas and Mexican fishing permits.
Yeah. So you guys provide that as part of your service?
That's part of our internal, yeah.
Yeah, right on. So what is a 5-day trip normally run with you guys? What do you anticipate the trips costing this season?
I think generally we charge about $500 a day.
$500 a day. All right, pretty cool. And how much can you book? Where can they book? Where can they book you?
On our website, independentsportfishing.com, or contact Point Loma Sportfishing directly, and they will refer.
Sweet.
On our open trips.
So how's it looking? Are you guys stoked about this season? Last season was pretty strong.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one to beat, but hopefully it keeps up.
Right on. Well, thanks very much for your time. I appreciate you.
All right. Thanks for coming by, guys.
All right. Guys, walking the floor on this show, man. Got some boats. Got to go look at. Let's go look at some boats. Chris Craft is super expensive, super posh boats. I mean, look at it. Look at the paint job on that thing. Look at the lines on it. Look at the motor on this freaking thing. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, this is probably a $250,000 boat. It's not that big either. Just the lines, man. You could see these boats from a mile away just by their shape. Their iconic shape. You can see that V when you kind of stand right there in the middle. Yeah, like that. See? So that shape actually keeps the water from coming over the boat real easy. Like you can see this boat right here. This is made to chug along, not a super fast boat, but it's like a fucking tugboat. It'll go. This is built for speed. I mean, it's all classy. Look at you got the chrome extension over your bikini top. You got your table. This just screams SoCal, Malibu blondes catching the rays outside on the rear deck here. If money's not a problem, then there's this thing. Look at this thing. How beautiful. Triple axle, tip-top aluminum trailer. You need a dually to haul this, man. Luckily, I've got a dually. Should I buy it? Look at the anchor. It's like polished chrome for the anchor. Tip top on the bling. Look at this beautiful boat. God damn, it's beautiful. It's got everything, bro. It's got air conditioning. God. Oh, look at that. It's got a full kitchen in there. Look at that. Got an oven. You can make your cookies. You can make your cookies when your boys are making chum. God, look at that thing. Unbelievable, kids. I don't know what happened. I feel funny. I feel like I need to bring out my checkbook. I feel like I need to sign. I need a sign right there. Somebody help, help, help. What's up, guys? Langosta here. We're at the 22nd Street Landing with our new friend Johnny, and we're going to talk to him about fishing. So Johnny, our podcast is about fishing here in fishing and hunting in Southern California. Nice. So how's the tuna season's been so far this year? What do you think?
This year they're working their way up right now. They're down there. They're down in Mexico right now. They're working their way up though. Some of the San Diego boats are they started to catch them. The Old Glory got a couple. One other boat I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know the Old Glory had a couple, had a good whack on them.
What are you guys catching now?
Right now, at a 22nd Street Landing, we have one boat going out right now, like mainly. It's called Native Sun. They're doing a bunch of halibut. They're doing a halibut derby right now.
Right on.
So you can look at it right here.
Where are they going? To go to Calina?
No, they're going right outside 22nd Street Lighthouse.
Oh,
right
so
outside
close,
the LA Lighthouse.
Close
yeah,
by,
you'll be right when you get outside the lighthouse. You'll be fishing within 20 minutes. And,
so what is how long is the trip? Is it a half day trip or a day
it's
trip?
a 3/4 day trip.
All right.
They leave at 7 in the morning. They come back around 5 p.m. Maybe later, maybe whatever the captain wants to do. If they start sometimes they bite in the morning, sometimes they bite in the evening. So if they start biting in the evening, the captain will stay out a little bit longer. But
what do you guys what do you guys using for bait?
For bait, live sardines. That's the one of the key baits that probably 99% of the fish that they caught have been on live sardine. They probably caught around like 70 to 80 already within the last 2 weeks.
What about sea bass? When are you guys thinking that's going to run?
Sea bass. Actually, the Ghost went out like 2-3 weeks ago, and they had a good whack on them. I think they had limited sea bass already.
Nice.
But it's all in the moon phases. They've been going through it though, all the moon phases and stuff.
What are you most excited about fishing this year?
Bluefin. I love my tuna fishing, and I hope to see more yellowtail this year.
Yellowtail would be good.
The last trip I worked last year, I was on the Apollo, and we had 141. We had 140 yellowtail. We had limited yellowtail and one anchor job. Threw the pick over.
That's a wild bloody day.
Oh, it was from call it 10 in the morning to 5 p.m. We were just bit all day.
That's awesome, man. Well, I'm excited too. I hope you guys have a great season. Great to meet you.
Yeah. Nice
Thanks
to meet you guys too. Thank you guys.
See ya. All right, guys. Langosta here, wrapping it up on the show. We went to the Hall Show today and met some pretty interesting people, bought some interesting stuff, and the next time we see you, it's going to be at the range. Well, guys, if you haven't made it out to the Hall Show here in Long Beach, you should. A lot of fun stuff if you're into fishing and hunting. If you're into socializing and drinking and talking about fishing and hunting, there's also lots to do. If you haven't done so already, put it down on your calendar for next year. Langosta here with Rifles, Rods, and Bronze, reminding you can't have fun if you don't go into the outdoors.